The following case is about a man called Arnold who was hypnotically regressed to Bavaria in the 12th century and talks about his hard and brutal life in that period of time. In his current life, Arnold worked as an appliance salesman in a Baltimore department store and decided to be hypnotized by Dr. Bruce Goldberg to help him overcome his insecurity and negativity. Initially, he was not regressed and had no interest in exploring regression at the time. After 6 normal sessions, his self-confidence improved and his sales record reflected his progress. However, something else still troubled him, but he was unwilling to discuss it. However, 2 months later, Arnold again contacted Dr. Goldberg, wanting to discuss some personal issues. Arnold said that everyone from his mother, wife, boss, customers and children dominated him. The fear of being dominated was so strong that it made him feel inferior, and he had a lot of trouble expressing it to anyone. Arnold had been married for 18 years and had never discussed it with his wife. When Dr. Goldberg discussed his past with Arnold, he initially discovered that his childhood was fairly unremarkable, but there were many scenes where it was manipulated by both family and friends. Dr. Goldberg then suggested he should undergo a past life regression. A series of 4 past life regressions made Arnold comfortable with the technique and more trusting of Dr. Goldberg. And then one afternoon, Arnold was taken back to one particular past event. His name was Thayer, and he lived in a small village in Bavaria in 1132. Bavaria was part of present-day Germany. Arnold, or Thayer, was very frightened about something, and Dr. Goldberg asked him where he was. Arnold said that he was under the table and was eating his supper. He was asked why he was not sitting down at the table with his food on top of the table. Arnold said that the chains were too short and was not allowed to eat that way. He was asked what chains. Arnold told him that his hands and feet were chained to the table and the chains were very short. He was asked who chained him to the table, and Arnold replied, Gustav. Who's Gustav? He is my master, and I am his apprentice. Thayer was an apprentice for a master guildsman by the name of Gustav. They worked with metal, mostly silver and gold, making drinking cups, plates, ornaments, and various other items for wealthy noblemen. During the Middle Ages, it was common to learn a particular trade by being an apprentice for many years to a master guildsman. Dr. Goldberg determined that there was more to the relationship than just the guildsman and his apprentice. He was asked how long had he been chained to the table, and Arnold replied, since we closed the shop. I'm always chained after the shop is closed. Master Gustav doesn't want me to leave, and this is the only way he knows to make sure I don't leave. I can't leave because I was apprenticed to him by my father when I was 13. Gustav hates me and beats me with a whip whenever I do anything wrong. I am afraid of him. He has always treated me this way ever since I can remember. When customers enter the shop, he mistreats me in front of other people all of the time. There's nothing I can do about it. I think he gets great satisfaction out of humiliating me. Gustav likes humiliating me in front of this girl I like by the name of Clotilde. He likes to let her see me being treated this way. Clotilde is a very nice girl from a wealthy family, and she likes me. She's bought many things from Master Gustav. He doesn't like it when she asks about me. When Clotilde asks about me, he yells at me and tells me I'm worthless. He makes fun of everything I do and say. Then after she leaves, he chains me to the table and beats me and does things to me. Arnold was very embarrassed about this particular question. He started to stutter, and after about 10 minutes, he described what Gustav subjected him to. Gustav never married, and he used Thayer to satisfy his desires. Thayer was blamed for anything that went wrong. He was degraded by Gustav whenever the master felt like abusing him. The hatred Thayer and Gustav felt for each other grew daily. Dr. Goldberg then progressed Thayer to a significant event in his life, where he said he was scared because Master Gustav was very angry with him. It was not just his usual temper. it was because Clotilde had shown a great interest in him. She had asked Master Gustav to allow him to do some work at a family house, and Gustav almost lost his temper in front of Clotilde. Her family had given Master Gustav much business over the years, and this is the first time that he has acted this way in front of her. Thea said, "I just know that he is going to beat me tonight." Gustav said that I couldn't go to their home because of the tools that I would need, and he told Clotilde that I couldn't be trusted. Imagine telling Clotilde that. I hate him so much. Dr. Goldberg asked Thea to detach himself from the scene and move forward to a resolution of the problem, and counted 5. Thea said, "It is dinner time, and I somehow feel strange. It's as if I have some extra energy." Master Gustav tells him that he's going to abuse me that night. He often tells me that before I eat, to taunt me, but I don't let him chain me to the table. I'm arguing with him, and he's laughing at me. I attack him as he tries to chain my leg to the table. The food gets thrown to the floor, and Gustav is yelling at me. I fight with him, and all I can think of is killing him. We're on the floor, and I'm reaching for his throat. I want to strangle him. We knocked over some tools, and something is pressing against my left side. It's a very sharp tool. I reach down, and Gustav pushes me off him and punches me in the face. I don't know what's happening now. He threw me against the wall and cursed me. He said I was not worth the trouble I was causing. He picked up a knife-like tool. I know that it's very sharp. Oh my God, he stabbed me in my stomach. I'm bleeding and the pain is unbearable. He stabbed me many times. I dropped to the floor and died. I feel as if I'm floating. I can see my body beneath me, but I can't feel anything. Arnold was extremely upset by this scene, and Dr. Goldberg allowed him to view his death and to experience a complete detachment from all discomfort. He stayed with this scene for about 10 minutes and then brought him to the superconscious mind level and asked him about Gustav and Clotilde. He told Dr. Goldberg that Clotilde, in his present life, was now his sister-in-law, Margaret, with whom he gets along very well today, but Gustav was not yet involved in his present life. After this dramatic session, Arnold felt much better about himself, where he finally realized why he was so afraid of people dominating him and why he seemed to allow other people to influence him. Arnold was not interested in finding out about other lifetimes of which he might have known Gustav, and felt he had learned enough about his past. Arnold later made great progress with his self-image and no longer feared people or allowed them to dominate him. He received a promotion at the store, and his relationship with his wife and children had improved noticeably.